Yeah, we can't keep doing that because see, at the end of the day, one of the main things that is a driver for men is respect. Yep, and if you're already in a mindset that you've got something above this man, I make more than this man, or I'm more established than this man, or you already on the wrong. You're already off on the wrong step at that point. Yeah, but see, and that's what a lot of these guys are talking about when they talk about this attitude and this mindset. They're not attracted to that. Yeah, that's a turnoff for a lot of guys.
But then I also think, Quay, is that even with this whole Tyler Perry thing, it just is what it is. Don't no woman want a man that just can pay a phone bill. It just is what it is.
Right. I
It
agree with
is
that.
what it is. So, I think that people have to look at reality. Just like I tell my boys, get your paper, man. It's money, power, and respect.
Yeah, but see,
Period.
like I said,
So I deal in reality. I don't deal with what I think it should be. I deal with what it is. So, you know, and I think a lot of times now we're bringing more to the table too, because I'm pretty sure if a woman, maybe who's a certain age, she didn't have a whole lot of debt, she ain't had no kids, she'll probably be able to accept a man with lesser because she got lesser. But a woman always is going to feel if I got a man, he gonna have to help me take some of this load. Period. And a man understands my money is our money. A man understands I'm making this money to take care of a woman and some kids. Women don't feel that way. They making money to take care of them and they
yeah, but
kids.
yeah,
They
but see,
not
that's
making no
that's.
money to take care of no man. They
But
it's just natural, I think.
yeah, but see, that's the thing though. It's I gotta disagree with you, Vince. It's not natural. See, a lot of this has been created. We've been fed this. And see, this is what ends up happening, man. Let me call it like it is. This is what ends up happening. So we have a lot of ladies out here right now, right? They're making money. Yeah, they're making 100,000, 150,000, 200,000. They got 9 businesses. So they got all of this stuff, right? But then they don't lead with any of the other things that is the essence of that lady. Yep, they'll even say things like, um, they'll even say things like, somebody just said this on the show the other day that this dude needs to level up. And it's like it's always back to this money. And it's like there's so much more to both of us than money. It's like you may have the money, and this is why I was asking the question that I was asking earlier, when I asked Herschel who determines if the woman is a good woman or not. Yeah, I know initially he said initially, I got you, Janice. I know he said initially that the woman does, right? Because she knows if she's doing what she's supposed to do, or if she's following the recipe and so forth, right? But then I think in the second half of that, the man has to validate that because he's the one who's seeking the woman. So he's going to determine if he's found a good woman or not, right? But see, what we have going on right now is because of this money, a lot of ladies think that they good women because they make a lot of money. They got their own physical things. They got a house, they got a car, they're able to pay bills and such. But being able to take care of yourself as an adult don't make you a good woman. And that goes for men as well. Just being able to be an adult and pay your bills and survive, that don't mean you a good man. But see, that's what we want to use as the foundation to determine if somebody's a good man and a good woman. And I said, I think that's where we going wrong. It always comes back to this money. Yep, to your point, Vince, a lot of these ladies, yeah, they don't want to be with a dude who make less than them. They'll try to work with it. But if the circumstances behind a lot of this money and these things that we've acquired is artificial, then it's not something that we should be basing or rating ourselves off of anyway. But I'll stop right there. Go ahead, Janice. I know you want to say something.
No, I agree with everything you're saying. Like you said, like as far as a good woman, like, and everybody gonna stop playing on this airport run, right? I see the comments, right? But like, I just this is why I define myself as a good woman, right?
Go ahead.
because I had a foundation, a strong foundation. I was raised in church. I had a good community in Southfield. I had both parents in the household. My dad was an excellent father. Excellent father. When I say he was an excellent man, he was an excellent man. So now I'm at this age, it's going to be hard for me to find an excellent man, you know, because to be honest, most of the excellent men are probably going to be married, right? So now I'm going to deal with men that probably have a lot of mommy and daddy issues. My son even said it, issues. You know, I deal with a lot of men, they don't like their daddy. They don't like their mom. And I'm like, all I know is love, you know? So like, I understand the airports and me spending money. I don't know anything else but to love. So for me, I do have to be a little bit more careful when I date because I was only raised in love. I don't know anything else. And every man doesn't deserve me. And I know that, but it's going to be harder for me at this age because I probably should have just stayed with my ex-husband. If I look back at it, he was a good man, but like Herschel said, I was selfish. I just didn't understand. Like I couldn't comprehend marriage. You know, I seen it, but seeing it is different. You know, when you in it, you know, when them arguments come and you fighting over stuff, it's hard when you in that stuff, you know, to really understand the big picture, you know? And now, yeah, me and my ex-husband get along. We coexist really well, you know? But if I would turn back, that man did deserve a lot more respect than I gave him. You know, he paid for everything when I look back at it. But I just wanted more. Like I was a ladder climber. You know, I'm like, okay, what's next? Okay, you got this. Okay, I got this. What's next? What level we going to next? And he was like, I'm content. You content. You only 30. You know, I was 7 years older than him. So I'm like, let's keep going. He like, I'm content. I'm like, you content. You know, so I get it, but I'm just saying what makes me a good woman is I have that foundation of what a family is. I do understand that. So now that I consciously understand where I went wrong, I'm a good woman and every man don't deserve me. That man that won the airport ride,